Hello everyone, I'm Emily Levenstein, and today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about threats to information technology, specifically intentional disasters. I'm sure at some point in time we've all seen a movie or a TV show where a hacker remotely accesses a company's computer database to steal information or money, and it always seems a little theatrical and maybe a little overdramatic. But in reality, these technological disasters occur every day, and they're happening more and more often. So, in order to reduce the number of intentional disasters that occur, it's important that we know and understand what they are, how they occur, and what can be done to prevent them. So there are two main types of disasters that can happen to an information system: those that are done with criminal intent or intentional, and those that are not purposely meant to cause any harm, which are unintentional. For the purposes of this video, I'm really focusing on the intentional type, but I'd like you to know the difference between the two. So, intentional threats are usually done purposely and usually with the intention of stealing information or funds or something. This could also mean damaging or sabotaging computer resources. However, unintentional threats are either caused by human error, computer failure, or maybe an environmental hazard. But the main thing is that they are not purposeful and they are not done with the intent of harm. So under intentional threats, there are two main types. This is technical and people. Technical threats are those that involve computer code of some kind. And I'm sure you've all heard of one of these. This can be a virus, malware, Trojan horse. This can mean password cracking, email hacking, and many, many other things. On the other hand, there are people threats. And these are those done directly by another person. This can be someone internal or external, and includes things like employees accessing computer records, to find financial information or personal data, or people with access to the financial operations of a company sending themselves money. And so we need to think about how this can do harm to a company, because intentional disasters will almost certainly cause harm, because that's what they're meant to do. Especially in today's world, where employees have access to company information and emails from tablets and smartphones, they can access all these things remotely. So this just gives hackers even easier ways to potentially access those parts of a company's information system that can be used to cause harm. This harm can mean financial harm, such as losing revenue to thieves. It could be impairment of reputation from something such as hackers gaining access to sensitive customer or employee information, leading to distrust and possibly even legal consequences. An intentional disaster could also mean something such as the corruption of important company files or permanent damage to computer equipment. However it were to occur, an intentional disaster could be detrimental to a company. Being aware of potential threats is the first step in preventing them. However, some things can be done to further reduce the risk. These include things such as encryption to protect sensitive information, implementing a security policy that lays out procedures that will be implemented to detect misuse, and also the consequences if employees were to misuse company technology. You can also make sure you're using strong authentication, including something like two-step authentication, not just having a good password. And most importantly, always being aware of unusual activity. So with this information, I hope that you are a little bit more aware of the threats that are out there, and maybe some ways that you can protect not only yourself, but also your company in the future. So with that, these are the resources I have, and thanks for listening.